When I think about the very beginning of wanting to work in mission, I guess it was the idea of going to a different culture seemed wonderful.
Even though I was a well-read person and had a good education and had attended church all my life, missionary was actually a new vocabulary word for me. I knew nothing about missionaries. I never heard of one. I certainly never met one. And here she was talking to us.
I never would have guessed that this is where I would be. My life ambition as a teenager and in my early 20s was to be a ski bum, mountain bum. I was going to be living in a truck.
I think a huge part of our refinement of call was to be feeling those emotions was like, okay, not everyone would feel this way.
If you are discerning a call to missions, pay attention. That is not a small thing.
He had everybody close their eyes and imagine the typical Anglican. Now this was, a North American diocese. And so we all imagined an older lady in our church. And then he said, well, the typical Anglican is a 20-something-year-old Nigerian woman who makes a living by subsistence farming. And that kind of shifted my perspective on what the global church looks like.
Something that sticks in my mind from my time in Panama.
South America.
In Africa.
In Honduras.
Peru.
I had the opportunity to worship with Tibetan and Chinese brothers and sisters, and I didn't understand a word that was said, and I wept the whole time, and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry for being a stranger here, weeping at your service, and they said, you're not a stranger, you're our brother.
If we were going to go into the mission field, the SAMS was the way for us to get everything that we would need to be successful on the mission field.
SAMS came along with this beautiful sense of, in their very name, missionaries and senders, one together.
But there's a lot more behind the scenes that takes place as far as missionary support is concerned. It's not just the finances, it's not just even having a church or two praying for you while you're there, which of course is very, very important. But you have an organization that has now decades of experience in sending missionaries overseas.
And just the fact that for SAMS, we were both missionaries, and not just I.
I think about the support that SAMS has given to make all of that possible, and the encouragement, and it's truly been pastoral, the care that we've received from SAMS from the beginning.
Our hearts were just filled with gratitude to be there alongside these people. And so we just said, okay, must be how God created us, and God is stirring this for a reason. And
if you seek out the Lord, and the Lord opens up a door for you, and you start living your life with Christ, all of a sudden your life becomes an adventure. You're no longer just in a journey. Now it's an adventure. And the reason why I say it's an adventure is because the Lord really does a lot of unexpected things. And that is amazing.
We were at the New Wineskins Conference, and Heidi Smith, who is a SAMS missionary in Chile, got up and spoke a 10-minute speech in the morning. And one of the things she said was, you have to go where God calls you.